Hi, and welcome to EduGlow Hub, where we make you glow in education through sharing strategies that make your teaching life easy and also sharing job opportunities abroad. Now, this season we have been focusing on job application accounts, and I don't know if you have one of these because at this time of the year you should have at least one or two job application accounts that you use to apply for your jobs abroad mostly. So we've already done a tutorial on how step-by-step guide on how to create an account on Teachaway, and today we're focusing on Teacher Horizon. This is another job application site for teachers where you can apply for jobs outside your country. So let's get started. So before we get started, it's worth noting that I've never had an account with Teacher Horizon before. This is my first time doing this. So I hope it goes well, but if it doesn't, if it requires me to enter more information that I need to be able to access the jobs, then I'm happy to go offline, create one, and then come back and show you how it looks like once I've created. But we're going to do the first steps together. So when you go to Teacher Horizon website, click on the page. They should bring you to sign up. Then they ask for some information to just help you create an account. And this is me creating an account with them. I don't think I'll remember this password, but all right, let's go. You have to agree to the terms and everything down there. It's my laptop, so it can remember me. Then I go to the community, and then the next page it takes you to is to just get to find the suitable job for you. Like I said, most of these websites have jobs for all people working in a school environment, not just teachers. So you kind of have to enter the kind of jobs you're looking for as you go in. So in this case, I'm a fully certified teacher, so I'm going to go with that. And then you have to enter where you're qualified to teach, where your qualification is from, I assume. So in this case, I entered Kenya because I'm qualified to teach. My certification is from Kenya. And then you kind of have to enter the kind of experience you have. So I just went with international schools. If you have IB teaching, then of course you're going to enter that. If you have any other curriculum and it's on the drop-down menu, then feel free to enter that. Then whatever you're looking for, the jobs, and this to mention allows you to select multiple. So I just selected one for each because I just want primary teaching job in primary, so I just selected one, but it allows you to select multiple if you are like a subject teacher. So don't worry about that because I just did one. And then I went ahead and uploaded my CV on the next page. Like I said before, most of these websites will ask you to also kind of give them information about you. Just make sure that your CV, you're copying your information from your CV so that your CV is not saying one thing and then you're saying another thing. So those two informations should be, going hand in hand. And then they're going to ask you how you heard about them. Of course, in this case, I'll go with through friends and colleagues, and then I'm going to create my profile. So it looks like this once you come inside. Okay, and already I'm at 60% completion, so that's really good. That means I don't have a lot more to enter, to information to give them in order to get my account functioning. Also to mention, when I uploaded my CV, you saw that it gave me there was a pop-up message that they would review my CV. It takes up to 2 days for them to review my CV and get back to me, so they will not activate your account until your CV has been reviewed. You cannot access any jobs until they've reviewed your CV. So I have to wait for 2 days, and hopefully my account will be activated. Then we can move on to the next stage. So around here, we're just entering our contact information. Like I said, these are not my real phone numbers, so don't try calling me. This is not my actual year of birth. Don't try sending me gifts. Yeah, this is just for tutorial purposes. So I went ahead and wrote down my citizenship. I'm sure here they're asking about my citizenship. If you have multiple, it allows you to enter multiple citizenships as well. I entered my year of birth, and then you're supposed to enter your highest level of education down there. And then are you actively looking for jobs? Are you open to just suggestions, or you're not currently looking? Pretty much like LinkedIn does. Then you're gonna enter the most appropriate for you. Currently I'm employed. May not necessarily be looking for jobs. This is just for you guys. So I'm just gonna, my contract ends in July, so that's the time, available time I entered there. And then done, I'm in, and my profile is 70% complete. But then I noticed I cannot move any further until they have reviewed my CV. So I went ahead and created my own personal account, which I'm now gonna share with you. I did this offline, same information actually, I just added a little bit more. So as you can see here, they need a little bit more information, the curriculum experience I have, my employment history down there. So I just went ahead and entered all of that data. So as you can see down there, it's asking for employment history. Now what I noticed really amazing about this website is it recognizes most international schools around the world. So I've taught in 2 in Kenya, and the current one I'm teaching. And when I just went to type in your country, and then it drops you, like the drop down menu has a list of schools that are probably registered with them from that country. So you're just gonna pick one, which is also really good because they recognize the schools, so that makes it easy for them to, you know, it makes it believable that you actually work there because it's a school that exists. So I found that to be very, very nice to have the record of all the schools in all these countries. So by the time I was done with this, my profile is at 70% complete, and as you can see, that's really progress. So at the bottom they ask you about risk disclosure, if you have been convicted of a crime involving children or under investigations. Of course, if you haven't, say no. If you have, please say yes, or don't tick it. And then it takes you to the next page where now it asks you, where are you looking for? Where do you want us to give you a job from? So on this page I kind of filtered it just to have a look at, it's kind of like a filter page where you're supposed to say where you would like to teach, what you would like to teach, and then they will give you jobs specifically for what you have said you want. As you can see, it's the curriculums, the age level, the countries you would like to teach, or the regions, and joint application is, are you applying with a partner or a spouse, or is it just you applying? And then you're also supposed to declare your dependents if you have them. So and then you're also supposed to say your marital status. So I'm gonna fill this up with you as you watch. So I'm applying for myself with no dependents, I'm single, I don't want private tuition, and then again, like list of preferences, like if you were to get you a job, how would you prefer it to be like? So you're saying, would you prefer a job that gives you accommodation? How important is accommodation to you? How important is school fees for your kids to you if you have dependents? How important is the health insurance for you? So pretty much you're filling that in. And then the last bit I got to when I couldn't move further is the references. Now I can also not get my references going until they have approved my CV. They have reviewed it. So I have to wait to find out if I'm able to add my references or not. So for now, all I need to do is just wait. It means I can pretty much apply. Unlike Teachaway, when we did it together, you saw that as soon as everything is inside, you can start applying without references. I wouldn't recommend that though. Just send your references, let them be there, then start applying. But in this case, I could not really apply without having my CV, having them approve my CV first. So, and then they kind of ask for some skills, classroom skills, computer skills, teaching skills. So again, I filled in what is familiar to me in this moment, and then I'm gonna have to research some of these things and see if things I do, maybe the wording is different from what I know, and then the language, and so I'm done. My account is almost complete. It's at 80%, which is massive progress for this website. Now this is a section I really loved. When I saw it, I was like, oh, this is really good, because when employers see you at work, they kind of get a feel of who you are as a teacher, your interactions with the kids, the way you teach, your teaching methods. So if you have videos of yourself teaching, please upload them. If you have additional photos of yourself teaching, upload them. Now, I would warn against posting pictures of children online, especially if you're teaching in international schools. Most of them have policies where you cannot post children online. So please blur their faces, use emojis to cover their faces if you are adding photos and videos where children faces are clearly visible. Now, this reminded me of an idea I started a few years ago where I created my own website. It's like a portfolio on Google Sites. I can share that sometime with you guys. It's just a website on Google Sites that I used to kind of update my portfolio so that it's visual. I used to send it with my CV, but I haven't done it in a while because I've not updated it in a while. But I can show you sometime, like an interface of how it looks like, so you get a feel of it. And if it's something you would like to explore, you can reach out to me and I can share that with you. It's really important when you have a portfolio for yourself, especially if you're just beginning to teach. Now, I thought to have a look at the job search interface and how it looks like and how easy it is to apply for this job. So it's pretty much like TeacherWay, gives you the job title and the location of the job and the start and date of every job that's on the site. You can apply filters here just so that you have jobs specifically tailored for you, or you can just scroll through and look through all the jobs. I mean, it's really nice for recommending friends. It's not possible to apply yet because my CV is not complete, my profile is not complete. I need references. They need to review my CV and then I can start applying. So unfortunately, I cannot apply for jobs yet. I found that a bit unfortunate. And then it also doesn't have the quick apply link. Once my CV has been reviewed, I'm gonna come back and do this with you guys, and we will see how easy it is to apply for jobs here. And if it's free, anything they ask of me moving forward, I'm gonna share that with you just to keep you in the know and let you know what you need to get started. Thank you for staying to the end. I hope it was as enlightening to you as it was to me. I have never had an account in Teacher Horizon before. That was the first, and I think I have learned a thing or two about the website. Now we sit tight and wait for the CV to be reviewed and hopefully approved in a couple of days, and then I'm gonna make another video and take you back to the website so that we can have a look at the interface and see how easy or how hard it is to actually apply for jobs on Teacher Horizon. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye and God bless.